Hey guys, it is Cam here, and before I get into this video, I just want to say sorry. For all you returning subscribers, you know that our upload schedule as of late has been certified whack. Now this video today is going to be the start of a brand new series, and that series is going to be called 3-Minute Thoughts. And the premise for this series is to take a single subject and to break it down in an informative and detailed way within 3 minutes maximum. And we're hoping that this is going to give us a new outlet to create more content that's still creative, still informative, and still high quality like we try to do with all of our videos. Now, today is the trial run. I'm super excited. I'm kind of nervous. I hope you guys like this, and I hope this works and remedies our uploading schedule problems. So without further ado, let's talk about chunking. Right, 3 minutes on the clock and start. In 1956, a Harvard psychologist named George Miller published what would become a classic paper in the history of memory research. His paper was titled The Magical Number 7 plus or minus 2. You see, Miller discovered that our ability to process information is limited by a basic constraint. We can only think about 7 things at a time. New information exists in a temporary limbo known as our working memory, and our working memories serve as a filter, so to speak, between what we're perceiving in the moment and what gets stored away in our long-term memory. And within any given moment, our working memory only has the capacity for 7 pieces of information. You see, some people can hold as few as 5 things in their head at any given time, while a few people can hold as many as 9. But the magical number is 7. It seems to be the universal carrying capacity of our short-term working memory. But to make matters worse, those 7 things only stick around for a few seconds, and often not at all if we're distracted. But there are ways to maximize how we're filling these 7-ish spaces, and that's through a method called chunking. You see, chunking is a way to decrease the number of items you have to remember by increasing the size of each item. Having information grouped makes it easier for our brains to remember. That's the reason why phone numbers are broken into 2 parts plus an area code, and that's why credit card numbers are split into groupings of 4. Another example is here, a seemingly random 12-digit numerical string. You look at this and it's next to impossible to remember. However, if we chunk it, voila, it becomes just a little bit easier. If we add in some more chunks, boom, they're next to impossible to forget. You could even rock some extreme chunking and turn those dates into a single chunk of information. You could remember it as the 2 big surprise attacks on American soil. You see, the process of chunking takes seemingly meaningless information and it reinterprets it to make it more digestible for our working memory. As well as reinterpreting information, chunking often will utilize old information that's already stored away somewhere in our long-term memory to help remember new information, to give that context, like in the example with the dates. For memory champions, chunking is the most basic principle of intensive memory work. However, it's not just for the pros. Next time you're doing any memorizing, look for ways to chunk information together. This will help you solidify that new information more efficiently. Chunk it.